Imagine a world where nations refuse to fuel conflict. That's the reality unfolding as a growing number of countries are halting weapons exports to Israel, sending a powerful message about the escalating crisis in Gaza. Germany recently joined this list, becoming the latest nation to suspend arms shipments, as reported by Newsweek. https://www.Germany halts arms exports, Israel Gaza City. Chancellor Friedrich Merz announced on a Friday that his government would cease all exports of military equipment that could potentially be used in Gaza. This decision came as a direct response to the Israeli Security Cabinet's approval of a plan to take control of Gaza City. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a genuine effort to promote peace, or a politically motivated move to appease international pressure? Germany's action is part of a larger trend. Since Israel's military offensive in Gaza began, several countries have implemented either full or partial suspensions on arms exports. This raises a critical question. What impact will these suspensions have on the conflict's trajectory? Why this matters? The increasing number of countries halting arms exports to Israel reflects a growing global concern regarding the humanitarian consequences of Israel's military operations. This includes the tragically high number of civilian casualties and potential violations of international law. It's a clear signal that the world is watching, and many are no longer willing to passively support the conflict. And this is the part most people miss. Is it truly effective to cut off arms, or does it simply shift the burden to other suppliers and potentially prolong the conflict? Key players and their actions. While the United States remains by far the largest supplier of weapons to Israel, providing approximately 2/3 of all arms, other nations play a significant role. Germany and Italy rank as the second and third largest suppliers, respectively, accounting for roughly 30% and 5% of weapons sold to Israel between 2013 and 2023, according to data from the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI. Let's take a closer look at the countries that have taken action. Germany. As of August 2025, Germany stated it will not authorize any exports of military equipment that could be used in the Gaza Strip until further notice. Slovenia. In August 2025, Slovenia banned all arms trade with Israel, including transit and imports, becoming the first European Union country to implement such a ban. This was a bold move, but did it truly influence the situation on the ground? So, Canada. Canada suspended all new arms export permits to Israel in March 2024, but continued to honor pre-approved contracts. This raises the question, is this a symbolic gesture or a meaningful restriction? Italy imposed a total suspension of any new arms exports to Israel in October 2024, while fulfilling pre-war orders. This highlights the complexity of these decisions, as existing commitments often complicate immediate action. Japan. In February 2024, Itochu Corporation ended its partnership with Israeli arms maker Elbit Systems at the request of Japan's defense ministry. While not a formal nationwide embargo, this decision reflects growing unease about the conflict. It's important to note that this was a company decision, not a formal government embargo. Belgium had already banned arms exports from its Wallonia region to Israel in 2009. In 2025, a Belgian court ruled that the country's Flanders region must halt all transits of military equipment to Israel. This demonstrates the varying levels of restrictions within a single country. The Netherlands halted the export of F-35 fighter jet parts to Israel in February 2024, but a December 2024 court ruling rejected a full arms ban. This illustrates the legal challenges and debates surrounding these decisions. Spain suspended all new arms exports to Israel in October 2023. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom suspended about 30 of roughly 350 arms export licenses to Israel in November 2024, citing concerns that the weapons might be used to violate international humanitarian law in Gaza. This selective approach raises questions about the effectiveness of such measures. The Hague Group, a group of 12 countries, known as the Hague Group, committed at a July 2025 summit to halting all arms transfers to Israel. The countries included Bolivia, Colombia, Cuba, Indonesia, Iraq, Libya, Malaysia, Namibia, Nicaragua, Oman, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and South Africa. Turkey later announced it would follow these measures. This represents a significant coalition of nations taking a stand. What they're saying, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz stated on August 8, from the German government's point of view, the even tougher military action of the Israeli army in the Gaza Strip, which was decided by the Israeli Security Cabinet last night, makes it increasingly difficult to see how these goals are to be achieved. Under these circumstances, the German government is not approving any exports of armaments that can be used in the Gaza Strip until further notice. What's next? As the conflict in Gaza continues to escalate, other countries may follow suit and suspend arms exports to Israel. However, the United States, as Israel's largest arms supplier, has not indicated any intention to restrict military support. This raises a crucial question. Can these suspensions truly impact the conflict without the involvement of major players like the U.S.? What do you think? Are these arms embargoes a necessary step towards peace, or are they simply symbolic gestures with little real impact? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe that countries have a moral obligation to restrict arms sales to nations engaged in conflict, even if it impacts their own economic interests? Let's discuss.